Good morning, sisters. Happy Monday. It's the beginning of the week, y'all. I'm gonna try to talk to y'all while the sun is beaming all on me. This morning, I literally just woke up, so I really did wake up a little bit like this. But instead of giving you all the daily buzz in a paragraph form, I figured I would give y'all the daily buzz in video form. So, listen, ladies, we have a lot going on for DACA. We've got a lot going on in our own lives. We have a lot going on in the world. But let us remember purpose because purpose is important. Now, I told the sisters who were on Sunday school that they should look at Matthew 5, and I gave them, I think it's 11 all the way down, but I actually am going to read to you all Matthew 5, verses 3 through 16. Because I think that a part of this whole hope journey, a part of waking up every day and trying to continue to have faith and hope and love is that we have to remember to go back to purpose. So this is how funny God is, y'all. I woke up, I said, okay, I'm gonna do the daily buzz on video form. Cool, no problem. Go get my Bible, because again, I'm never gonna give y'all no update about nothing without giving you an update about the word, okay? So I go, I find my Bible. Y'all know I have like 50,000 million Bibles. But the one that just happened to be sitting on the couch, I went and grabbed that one, opened it, and what do you know? When I opened it to Matthew 5, I had already wrote some notes in this Bible, and the note for the day was God should get the glory, the element of purpose. So, whatever you do this week, whatever you see, whatever conversations you're having, whatever is going on, ask yourself, stop yourself, and say, is God getting any glory out of this? Is there anything that He's getting from this? Not so much of what am I getting from this, because sometimes it feels like we're getting a little bit of nothing. But when our lives are centered on Jesus, when it's centered on His purpose, when it's centered on understanding and having the wisdom that it really takes to live in this world, you get a little pep in your step because you really understand what things are all about. So listen to this. Listen, listen. This is Jesus. He's on the mountain. This is when he's got the multitude of people. This is the Sermon of the Mount. And he says, these are his words because they're in red. So shout out to Shawan who mentioned, all things in red in the Bible. I love to see it because it reminds me of Jesus. Well, here you go, Shawan. This one is definitely for you. Jesus starts kind of pontificating for the people what purpose in life is really about, the way that God sees it. And so he says, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt shall lose its savory, wherewith shall it be salted? It is henceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden down foot of man. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill can't be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Well, ladies, you're blessed if you're meek. You're blessed if you're being persecuted. You're blessed if you're thirsting after righteousness. You're blessed if people are saying all manner of evil things about you for the sake of the Lord. You're blessed. You're blessed. You're blessed. We are the light of the world. But if we continue or even begin to conform to what the world is doing, that there is no way for us to really be able to shine the light that leads back to Christ. So, regardless, again, I say, regardless of what's going on in your life, ask yourself, is God getting the glory? Can I give him the glory in this? Does this go along with Matthew 5? Am I feeling persecuted? Am I feeling, a little downtrodden? Am I feeling like I don't have all the things that I need? Because if you just happen to be feeling like any of those things, then you are blessed. These are the Lord's perspective about life, not ours. So keep that in mind. Let that encourage you all week long that you are blessed. Read Matthew 5 1,000 times if you need to. As your heart begins to get a little heavy, or when it gets a little heavy, and if you happen to be in a good space this week, if you find yourself just feeling good, remember I'm a light. And if you're a light, that means that you can go into dark spaces and make them a little bit, illuminated, if one would say. But all right, y'all ready for some announcements? Because we got a few. So, first of all, we are 5 weeks before the conference. 5 weeks before the conference. 5 weeks before the conference. Y'all, it is coming much faster than in my brain. I had it going, but we're 5 weeks before. If you are not coming in person, hello, we have 50 million thousand online options for you. Either you can go to $25 route, which means that you see what you see when you see it. You can go to $70 route, which means you see what you see when you see it, and you get to have it later for you to actually look at another time, and you get all your T-shirts and memorabilia. Or you can decide that you're going to take this into your church. You're going to take this into a small group that you're a part of. You're going to take this into your house and invite all your aunties and your uncles and say, we having a watch party at my house on Saturday, and we about to sit and watch this panel, or we're having a watch party at my house, and we're going to sit here on Friday and watch these speakers. Whatever the case may be, you can definitely decide to be a host and do a watch party, and I think that one is like $100 and some dollars. You get 3 T-shirts, you get access to the server, and I do believe that you also get the recordings as well. So there is absolutely no reason, absolutely at all, for you to miss this conference. If your money is looking funny, or if you have some, plans that happen to kind of need to move around the 3 days of the conference. Now, for all of y'all who are attending the conference in person, well, I expect to see you all. I hope that each and every one of you is taking an opportunity to use this as an evangelism space. We are still trying to get our 50 before 5. And when I say trying, I don't mean trying. I really do mean that I am hopeful about this thing. Now, this week, because I told y'all I'd give y'all an update. The update is we still at 6, but the week is not over. We still have 40 some to go. So do your due diligence. This is the first time that we have the opportunity to, as a group, as a fellowship, to say, you know what, we made a goal and we push towards that goal. Again, I don't really care about numbers. I care more about energy. I care more about your heart about things. I care more about you praying about who you're supposed to send these messages to. I told y'all I already exhausted my phone. I'm down to, I think, letter C, and none of y'all count. So I'm down to letter C, and I'm checking in on folks and reminding them about the conference. It's not so much again about, oh well, you just need to be there. This world is getting crazy. People are really hurting. They are really having a hard time, either it be mentally, emotionally, even socially. And at this conference, we are going to talk about those things in length. We're going to talk about how much it matters to be connected to people in hope, how much it matters to be connected to hopeful thinking, how much it matters to connect mentally to what you're supposed to be hoping in. This is important, and because it's important, I am pushing. I hope you all are pushing, and if you're not pushing yet and you're a little bit like, I don't really know how I'm supposed to do this, or where these folks supposed to come from that I'm supposed to talk to, ask the Lord, because it is His work at the end of the day. Remember, you are blessed, you are a light, you are supposed to be in purpose, and purpose means that we are in some way, shape, or form showing what it is that hope looks like, to be able to open up a conversation with somebody. So that's that there. The conference is on its way. Come on, let's push, 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 and get our 50 before 5, and push, push, and pray for you to be able to attend the conference. Moving on, Bible study. Sunday school is going amazing. If you have not been there, that's fine. You still have time. The year is not over. We have just begun. I am dropping all of the information, or at least up to date information, for the study guide today. So by the time you see this video, you should already be able to see all the new notes. I can't say that I can't give you all the notes that I have because it would take over, several pieces of paper, and even the things that we talk about in Sunday school. It's kind of hard to be able to translate that on paper after it's over. However, excuse me, y'all. However, what is in the study guide and what is provided to you allows you to have a little bit of an opportunity to look and study. If you have questions, then ask questions. That's what we have a general chat for. If you don't understand something, pull a sister, pull me, and say, hey, I looked at the study guide. Is there anything extra that was said that maybe I missed? But do your due diligence. And even if you're not in Sunday school, there's enough information that's given through the study guide for you to be able to walk with the Lord and walk with the Spirit in order to study and show yourself approved. You ain't made it to, again, Sunday school. You still have time. Come on. This week, our homework is to continue reading Revelation 1 and parallel it with Isaiah 53. In other words, you're looking at both of those passages. I think Revelations is 1 through 6, and Isaiah 53 is all the way through. And you're looking to see where there's a harmony to the hope message. We know the hope message is that Jesus has come, he done died, he done rose, that makes us children of God. The why, the what, the who, and what does it all mean? Look for those spaces in both of those passages where you're seeing some of the same verbiage, you're seeing some of the same words, you're seeing some of the same concepts about Jesus or about hope or about resurrection or about Jesus himself, definitely. But just look, study, think, pray. Look, study, think, pray. I think that's going to be our thing. Look, study, think, pray. And look at how it's so cohesive. How you have Isaiah, who's a prophet from the Old Testament, and then you have John, who is of the New Testament, who is saying some of the same things in books that are light years away from each other. Keep studying, keep hoping, keep doing what you do. Sister Circle, of course, is again this week on Wednesday. Don't miss it. Come on. We have fun. We play games. We laugh. We testify because it's an opportunity to get away from the world just for a little bit. Come on to Wednesday prayer in the morning if you can. If you're a morning person, get up. If you're an evening person, come on. However it works, get there. I am stressing connection if I stress nothing else this year because it's needed. It is needed for you to be around people who understand the Word of God. It is needed for you to be around people who get it and that are trying to get to where you're going, who have gotten to a little place of where you'd like to go, and who are somewhere in the middle trying to figure it out. We must stay in fellowship. That's at church. That's in this fellowship. That's outside of this fellowship. That's outside of church, everywhere and anywhere that you can be with another believer who you can show yourself to be a believer, do it. Because it is getting crazier and crazier, and it's not going to get easier or better. It is going to get worse. But still, we have all the hope that we need in Jesus. I love y'all. Boom. This was 15 minutes of your life taken away. But at least you got your daily buzz without having to read or have to work too hard to find out what's new, what's going on. The general chat is going crazy. Enjoy yourselves. The music sharing, keep sharing. It's always good to keep something good in your ears. I love each and every one of you. I mean that. Every time I say it, I mean it like I meant it the first time I said it. I love you. I'm praying for you always. If you need me, you know where to find me. If you need a sister, find her too. Love y'all.